high-impact lead generation. Now, we're talking about what I want you to do between 2013, from now to the end of 2013. We're talking about finishing the race. We're talking about how do you win. So when I say high-impact lead generation, the first thing I know some of you say is, oh, he wants us to call expires. No, he wants us to do this. Let me tell you what I do want you to do. First thing I want you to do is whatever you're doing for lead generation, I want you to increase what you're doing right now by 25%. Oh, my gosh, by 25%. How do I do that? You know what? Here's the funny part. This time of year, increasing your lead generation by 25% is actually pretty easy. No, it's easy, particularly if you're doing it in your warm market. Why is it easy? Well, let's see. We've got holidays coming up. So guess what everybody's doing? You're going to parties. Everybody's having, well, Pathway just had a party. You know, this lender over here just had a party. This lender over here is about to have a party. You guys are getting the invitations. Everybody's having a party. Your friends are having parties. Their places are having parties. Your kids are having parties. Your kids are having events. They're having tournaments. If they're into sports and they're in school, they're right in the midst of all the stuff they got to do right now. There are plenty of things that you are going to be going through and going to an opportunity on an ongoing basis, as long as you're not just sitting in front of the TV. And when you're getting out talking to people, how about reminding people of what you do for a living? Reminding them and asking them, what can you do to be of service to them? Because remember, the more people you can service and the more people that you help, the money, again, is just a byproduct. It's how many people you can help. How many people can you get in front of? How many relationships can you build? You may not be able to go to a party, or you may not be able to go to a particular event and walk out of there with a listing appointment, but can you build a stronger relationship? Can you put somebody in your database that you can now continuously follow up on that will do business with you, or better yet, will think about you when there's business that needs to be done by either them, a friend, or somebody else that they know? Absolutely. How many of us know the Diet Coke and the Diet Pepsi theory? Yeah, because you hear me say it all the time. If you don't know the Diet Coke or Diet Pepsi theory, remember this. They say that in your mind, you can generally only think of two of the same things at one time. Like if you're thinking about potato chips, give me a name. Please. Give me another name. And you don't keep going down the line. You know, you can think of whatever. You know, if you think of a fast food place, give me a fast food place. Give me another one. And you think of two, and that's about it. You don't continuously go down the line. So the theory is this: you go to a restaurant and you ask for a Diet Coke. They say, oh, we don't have Diet Coke. Generally what they'll say, or you may ask, okay, how about a Diet Pepsi? If they say we don't have a Diet Pepsi, generally, except for, I know there's going to be one or two of y'all that's different, but generally the majority of us, what's the next thing we say? The next thing we say is, what do you have? You don't say, you got Diet 7-Up, you got Diet Sprite, you got Diet Orange, how about a Diet Root Beer? You don't keep going down the line. You generally have two. After that, the question is, well, what do you have? What I want to be to a buyer or seller in real estate or in any other sales, I want to be either Diet Coke or Diet Pepsi. I want to be one of the two people that pops into the mind of that potential customer. And at that particular point, I am going to bet that my skill level is better than Diet Coke. If I'm Diet Pepsi, I taste better than Diet Coke. But if I'm Diet Orange, I never get to the table. Nobody ever takes a sip of me. Right? Just a thought. Diet Coke, Diet Pepsi. Now you guys are going to be going listening. Hey, you got Diet Coke? You got Diet Sprite? Cold markets are pretty much the same. Obviously, you're going to do a little bit more lead generation with your cold markets, particularly this time of year. But I want you to think about it for yourselves as well. If you're going to do business during the holidays, are you pretty serious about doing business? Or are you just kind of testing it out? You're pretty serious. Because guess what? For someone that's looking to sell their house, it's Christmas for them too. They don't necessarily want people dragging to the house on Christmas. It's Thanksgiving for them too. If they're looking to buy, they want turkey just like you want turkey. They want to do everything that you want to do, but they have a specific need. Guess what? They need to do it a little bit more than the person that's just trying it out. The person that's just trying it out takes their house off the market. The person that's just trying it out, yeah, we'll start looking at homes after the holiday. Not the person that really needs to do it. So when I'm talking also about high-impact lead generation, you want to make sure that you stay focused on it, you stay efficient with it, and that you look for people that need to do stuff. Now, there's some people who need to buy because of taxes. There's some people who need to sell because of taxes or situations. They have to do it before the end of the year. They don't have a choice. That's their big why. Their big why is they have to sell at this particular point.